exercises that are guaranteed to help you advance your two-handed playing. So welcome out, everybody. We are meeting, this is an announcement, so I hope you're paying attention. We are going to be meeting 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so look that up, whatever that is for you, here on the YouTube channel, YouTube Piano Lessons on the Web, and the Facebook page, Piano Lessons on the Web. We're going to be going live every Friday at 3 p.m. So make sure to check us out then, and make sure everything is, so make sure to check us out then. Sorry, got a little distracted here. Let me just check one thing. All right, I think we're good to go. So we're just going to get right on into it. I think the sound and everything works. If something seems off to you, like I just minimized you guys, please let me know. But we will get started here right now. Hey, Emma's here. Welcome, Emma. Glad to have you with us. Okay. So there it is. Okay, great. All right, welcome and hello everybody. We got some returning students. We got Emma back here again today. We got Brooklyn, New York boy. Did you change your name? Are you Jeremy? Did I forget? Because I know you changed your name and I don't remember. But glad to have you back with us. I think you're Jeremy. Anyway, let me know, because sometimes I don't remember everybody's screen name, especially if they change. But anyway, so glad to have you back with us. And I'm going to get started here with the lesson. And then after the lesson, or like maybe after we get into it a little bit, then we'll talk some more. But I know people, when they watch these, they like to get right on into it. So here we go. Oh, okay. This might sound familiar. When I was first learning piano, I would play the right hand just fine, left hand just fine, but when I put them hands together, you know, it just didn't work out so well. So in particular, I really struggled with getting my hands to play in sync, playing different things between each hand, and those tricky finger crosses. And just finger technique, especially when putting hands together, really confused me. And I think we can all work on our finger technique, if you know what I mean. I'm talking about playing piano. Anyway, over time, I've come across these exercises that I've curated just for you, and these are proven to help you develop your two-hand playing, especially getting your hands in sync, playing different things between each hand, you know, developing your hand independence, and it will also help you take power over your destiny. Okay, I'm not sure about that destiny thing, but it will help you with two-hand piano. So let me show you the first one. All right, so here we go. Okay, so the first set of exercises is the 50 practice pieces for beginners. So actually, let me show you what we have here before I begin playing them. Now, these are great if you are just starting out playing hands together, because they involve playing very simple notes and very simple rhythms between both of the hands. And that's actually a tip I have for you. A lot of students, when they start playing hands together, they try too complicated. And if that happens to you, you need to dial it back. And these 50 exercises are just perfect. These are great for sight reading as well. But let me just kind of... There we go. Let me see here. I don't even know if I really have to play them, but these exercises, as you can see, are great because they involve playing, like I said, simple rhythms between each one. But this will actually help you develop playing very simple things that are different between each hand. Let me try that again. Let me start from where I introduce, or I kind of go into this a little bit more. So these exercises, like I said, are really simple because they involve simple patterns between each hand, and they're different between each hand, which is something a lot of students need to get used to, especially if you've just been playing scales this whole time, playing notes in parallel. This will get you playing something a little different between each hand without being overwhelming. And if it is overwhelming, well, what should you do? You should slow it down, right? Make it even more less complicated. Maybe learn them hand separate, but I highly recommend you check these out. Let's just take a look through a couple of them. As you can see, they get a little bit more complicated each time. Here, we're playing with number 2, melody on top, chords on the bottom, which is just perfect. You're gonna see that in your music a lot. You got things like scale patterns, 5-finger patterns. You got some like kind of trill patterns here. They're in the 1, 2, 3, 4th measure there. And so as you can see, there's a bunch of different patterns here that you will actually see in your music. And it does build, it does get tough towards the end, but it does start easy, which is what you want. Let me show you number 2. Here we go. Okay, number 2. This is a true and tried classic, everybody. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? I hope so. Because these, even though these are so simple, there's such a grand purpose behind learning these. And I am talking, of course, about scales. So if you take, this isn't what I wanted. Here it is. So if you take a look, scales are playing basically the same note between each hand, as I showed you earlier in the lesson, playing them in parallel. These are really good for learning both, you know, what notes are included in each key. So when you learn like the key of G, for example, you're not only learning how to play the scale, but the key of G actually maps out for you all of the notes that exist within the key of G. So they are also good for that purpose. Like I said, simple finger crosses, simple dexterity between both hands. It's in contrast to the first one I gave you, which was playing different things between both hands. This is just as important. Probably the number 1 important 2-hand exercise you could possibly learn are your scales. Now, real quick, you want to learn all your major scales. You want to learn basically from C, all the keys in between up to the next C. So you want to learn C, and then C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. So you want to learn all of them. And then learn all of the flat scales as well. Okay, in the scales book, there's also these things called arpeggios. Same type of thing, you're playing the same note between each hand, but now you're outlining chord notes rather than scale notes. So it's going to look more like this. Rather than, and both of these you're going to see in your music all the time, so please learn your scales. The book I recommend you pick up is the complete book of scales, chords, arpeggios, and cadences. And I do have an Amazon affiliate link, and I will put it in the link in the description just for you. Next one. All right, let me make sure. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, so we did scales. That's one a lot of people know about. Less people know about this one, and then even less people know about the ones I'm going to talk about after that. So keep paying attention. So the next one I'm going to talk about are Hanon exercises. Let's take a look. Okay, Hanon exercises are very similar to scales in this one respect, that you're playing the same pattern between each hands. But what is the difference between these and scales? Well, let's see. There it is. Sorry about that. Well, last time with scales, we were playing all the notes in a row. But now we're playing notes in parallel again, except we're playing different patterns. And one great thing about Hanon exercises is that each exercise is designed to work a specific part of your hand. So you may notice in some of the exercises there's a bigger gap between these two fingers, and then sometimes there's a bigger gap between these two, and that helps work out each part of those of your hand. Let's keep taking a look here. So you can get, let me try, hold on. So there's actually a website I want you to go to. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's hanon/online.com, where you can get all of the or a lot of them actually, for free. And you can actually even get them in different key signatures as well. Like I said, each pattern trains a different part of your hand. So you're definitely going to want to learn all of these. I would learn them to be able to play them smoothly up and down. With very few mistakes. They don't need to be absolutely perfect, but you definitely want to be able to get through smoothly and work on each one before moving on to the next one, so you get the most out of each exercise. And then once you've learned them all, you might even want to go back and through them again and try to get them faster. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess it. I'm waiting. It's tip time. I'm going to give you an important tip here in the middle of the lesson. I'm going to give you the last two exercises here after this tip. These ones are actually the best one of the list, so you better keep paying attention. But today's tip is that a lot of students don't realize how important it is to sit up straight and have good posture, especially when playing the piano. Because if you start leaning forward, or not many people lean back when they play, you're going to put undue pressure, unneeded pressure on your back. Also, by sitting up straight, you can actually pivot and move around the piano a lot better. You want to be sitting up straight, have your hands and arms gently at your side, not too stiff, but also not too loose either. You know, something that gives you a little bit more fluidity around the piano. So make sure you're sitting up straight. You would be surprised what a big difference that makes when playing, not just with both hands, but playing piano in general. All right, on to the next one, which is one of the best ones. It is 40 Daily Studies. Let's take a look. By Czerny. All right, and then anybody attending here, I will get to comments and questions at the end. Okay, 40 daily practice studies. Geez, I can't talk today. As you can take a look here, these should look somewhat familiar, right? They look kind of like scales, especially the first example here. As you can see, it's only one bar each example, and it says each repetition 20 times without interruption. So that's how you're supposed to proceed through these. They're playing the same pattern like over and over again. Oops, let me show you on the piano. I almost forgot. Let's take a look. As you can see, they really want you to get used to each pattern before moving on. I'm not going to play it 20 times. And already I can see the value of playing each of these. Even the second one really started to work, like these three fingers between each hand. Again, like the Hanon, there's kind of a specific reason each exercise is crafted, and I could really feel it with that, just that second exercise I played between the set of the first three fingers on each hand, the leftmost three fingers there. So each of these will really help improve your finger dexterity. So there's 40 of them. There you go. I got 40 in a single one for you guys. I did pretty good. Anyways, let's take a look at the last set of exercises, but then I have something for you after that, so keep paying attention. The next one, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this very well. It's the Tausig Daily Studies. Let me show you. All right. Here they are. I hope you can read German. So the good thing about it is that you can actually read music in no matter what language it's in, because it's all the same. So this one specifically, as you can see from the beginning, really helps you work out your chromatic scales and chromatic scale patterns. What is a chromatic scale pattern? Well, your piano teacher Tim is here to explain it all. So all a chromatic scale pattern is playing from one note and all of the semitones in between. So it's like playing a C major scale, but you're playing literally everything. And there's a certain fingering that goes along with being able to play this, as opposed to your normal C major scale. Now, why do you have to learn this? Well, one, it helps you improve finger dexterity, and two, you're gonna see chromatic patterns in your music. So being able to move between each of the fingers really quickly is really going to help you out. And these are the best for mastering your chromatic scale patterns. Not only chromatic scale patterns, but slurring between two notes at a time. Just like that. So you are able to practice not only the finger patterns, but also the articulations as well. Let's take a look at a few more examples of these and see how else that these can help you. So you're doing the slurring between the two notes, which is something you will see in your music a lot. You have these chromatic patterns now in different time signatures and different timings. And as you can see, like all these exercises, they go from easy and then they get more difficult. So then you have more and more difficult rhythms. So it's basically taking the same idea, building on it a little each time. By the end of these, you're going to be a master at playing chromatic scale patterns. I guarantee it, which is something not a lot of students practice. But I'm telling you, once you start getting into the more advanced stuff, you will definitely start to see chromatic patterns all the time. Are you still paying attention? Good. Because you want to check out this video right here. It will literally, it's basically like the mistakes that a lot of students make when playing with both hands. And then I also have a lot of two-handed playing exercises on the channel as well already that you're also going to want to check out. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. This has been your piano teacher, Tim, here. Thanks for coming by. Subscribe, for that notification bell turned on, and I'll see you, yes, you, in the next lesson. Have a great day. All right, everybody, for the live stream, I'm still here. That was just for when I piece the lesson together, if you have not figured that out by now. Let's take a look at what we got. Hey, Doug and Kate Thomas. I think you signed up for the website recently. Let's check out, see who's here and everything. Let's take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. It is Jeremy, isn't it? I knew it. Reveal yourself. That's funny. Good to see you again, Jeremy. Happy to have you with us. Me and Emma were just like wondering the other day where you were at. But I'm glad that you are here. Wink wonk. Busy, busy, busy. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that you've just been busy. Thank you for promoting my website as well. What about Hanon Exercises, Doug and Kate Thomas? I got you covered with the Hanon Exercises. Make sure to check those out. I will just type in Hanon Exercises into Google, and you can find that website I was talking about. I didn't link it in the description for this live stream. I will do that when I post the edited version up there. So just join. What have I missed? You missed the whole thing, basically. But don't worry. There are important announcements coming. Any questions about what we talked about today? Some of these exercises I haven't talked about before, so I hope that you get some use out of them. I know I did include some that I have included before. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. Okay, announcements. One, join our Discord. I did not link the Discord, but let me get you guys a link to that. What is the Discord? I will explain it right now. The Discord is basically, oh, somebody has joined just now. The Discord is like a chat room, like our community chat room, where you can talk to me and talk to other students, and we're gonna have a great old time over there. But let me explain better, what it's all about. So let me get you guys a link here that doesn't expire. I don't know why they automatically expire, but unless you tell it otherwise. Here we go. She already beat me to it, so thank you very much, Emma. So check out that link in the description, or let me pin. Can I pin your thing? Yes. Okay, so I've pinned Emma's message to the top. Click on that Discord link. There you can chat with us. I actually have something special for you over on the Discord. So let me bring that up. I'm just going to make sure I don't show you guys anything I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I think it's probably okay. I don't know. Let me see. All right, give me a second. I'm still here, I promise. Okay, Discord. This is what Discord looks like. I probably could have resized the window a little bit better. But you have all these like rooms over here, basically based around certain topics. I will be updating these for sure. But if you are new, feel free to introduce yourself or hang out in the general chat. But the most important thing I want to tell you about today, actually, is I have something here just for you. A little like nugget of amazingness to encourage you to join our Discord. So if you go over to the extra learning assignments section, for today's live stream, I have bonus exercises that I have included here that you should check out. Now, the one thing you should keep in mind is that sometimes it does work. Sometimes when you click on one of these links, it will say it's broken. In that case, all you do is you highlight the link, you copy it, you paste it up top, and that should fix it. The website has some kind of like anti-bot thing, but which kind of interferes with sharing links. But anyways, that's what I want to show you there. I did include some additional resources, and I think that's what I'm going to be using the Discord for now, is just being like, hey guys, like if you want to keep chatting with us about what we talked about today, learn a few more things, get some extra examples, head over to the Discord. So I think that's a good use for it for now. I really want to at some point take calls during the live stream from the Discord, and so I want to kind of figure that out. Maybe I'll work with Emma on, she can help catch me up on how to do that. But I would like to do, what's it called, the student showcase again, which was like our student recital. But I would like to get some recordings live, maybe, if some people are comfortable doing that. I would still accept pre-recorded playings, but I think it would be cool if we could get some people live. That would also encourage people to join the Discord, because they'd be like, hey, I want to be a part of this. And so it's a little bit, it's like our little clubhouse. That's, as I say that, there's the ice cream truck driving by, but it's our little clubhouse. You can think of it that way, to get some additional learning under your belt. And look, some people just joined, so glad you guys could make it with us. So I want to tell you about the Discord. I also want to tell you about a couple more things, and then I'll be answering some questions probably after that. What? Here we go. Okay, I have a website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, and this is what it looks like. So on my website, I have over 20 courses designed to help you learn, practice, and master not just piano, but like music theory, sight reading, ear training, anything you need to become a well-rounded musician, music theory. I got you covered over on my website. So make sure, please check it out. I do have the course packs on sale for now, because there is actually a fall sale going on. Unofficially, I'm going to put it up officially here in a couple of days, but they are on sale already. If you decide, you can actually sign up for courses either individually. You can check them out all here from the music courses page. But what I recommend you do is check out one of the course packs, because they are neatly organized based on your playing level. Very simply, like if you're just starting out, you want to get that beginners. If you know some of the beginner stuff, you want to hit the intermediate, like if you've been following me for a while, or if you know a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about on the channel, you're going to want to check out that advanced pack. So let's continue taking a look here. So you can view each pack. It'll tell you what courses are included, and then if you click on each course, it will take you to the course description page, and you can learn more about each course. I have another tidbit for you, and then there's the all course access, everything on the site, of course. Let me show you a satisfaction guarantee. So if you request a refund within 30 days, you'll get one, no questions asked. And there's one more thing I want to tell you about. So if you go to checkout, right? So it's on sale right now. If you type in code YouTube during checkout, boom, it'll give you an additional 15% off. And this will probably be changing through the new year, like the pricing. So what I'm going to be doing is what I'm going to tell you right now is the courses stand on their own right now. They're very well. I get a lot of good feedback on them. A lot of people are getting a lot out of them. And they are very well structured. They have assignments and things to help you learn even more than you can on YouTube. But I do want to tell you that my plan for next year, my priorities are going to be working on the website and making not only the experience of the website better, but making the courses themselves better. So I'm going to be redoing them. So here's the deal. You can sign up for the courses right now at the price that they're at. They're still good, but just keep in mind that I made these courses a while ago. They're not as fancy as what you see here in the newer videos, just being honest with you. But they are at a lower price than what they're going to be when I redo them. Because when I redo them, and I'm dead serious about this, I think I'm going to double the price on these courses and course packs. So it's up to you. And if you sign up now under the lower price, you will automatically get the updated courses when they come out. The only stipulation is it's going to take me time to redo these courses, obviously. There's a lot of course material, a lot of videos involved, so you're going to have to be patient with me. But that is my priority next year, is to redo the courses. But the prices are going up, so I'm just letting you know that you can get them now at a good price. They're still very serviceable. They will do you well. But just let you know, everything next year is going to level up, including the price. So just throwing that out there. Time to throw money at Tim, folks. Thank you so much, Emma. Oh, you deleted all your social medias. We were wondering about that just because I was like, he's not on Discord anymore. I wonder where he's at. But I'm glad that you're well, Jeremy. That was like the main thing we just said. It was like, oh, he was good. He got enough for me. Yeah, Jeremy, you don't need to give me another like $200 or whatever you did that one time. Or anybody for that matter. But if you want to leave me a super chat or sign up for courses, again, I actually want to that actually brings up another point. By signing up for the courses, you really do help continue this channel into the future. Because if I didn't have the courses, the way the YouTube ad revenue works, it's so all over the place. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm making probably 1/4 on AdSense. That's just what you get through the ads. 1/4 of the amount I was making a year ago from now. And that's really because like the pandemic had just hit, everybody was inside, ad rates went up, things like that. But now like it's way different. So that's why like the memberships on the channel or on the website really help pull this channel into the future and help keep making things better. As you can see, I make things better all the time. You know, I hired an editor. I have Robin who works on the Discord. You know, I want to hire actually some more people to work for me, but ad rates are not very good right now, so I can't do that. So I have to kind of be a little bit more conservative. But yeah, so I'm just letting you know that like it's an investment in your own music education, but you're also investing in our broader community and, you know, the future as well. Thank you so much, Jeremy. I appreciate that. At least you're honest. I always try to be as honest. Look, I always stick by this. I would rather tell you something that you don't want to hear than tell you a lie, if I can at all help it. I really believe in telling the truth as much as possible. From my experience in life, the truth comes out 9 out of 10 times. It might come out tomorrow. The truth might not come out for a week. It might not come out for a month. It might not come out for 5 years. But in my experience, the truth comes out. And when the truth comes out, it better be on your side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it comes out and you've been telling the truth, people will see that, and that helps your credibility. And then they go, oh, hey, you know, Tim was in a position where he could have lied to me, but he didn't. And that's the way I've always seen telling the truth in life, but business especially, because it's like you have, like, my credibility is on the line, but it also matters to me that I get you guys the truth. So that's the way I look at it. I would always rather tell you the truth than be like, oh, you know, everything's going to be perfect and, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, I try. That's just my experience going through life, is always tell the truth. Always. There's one instance, I'm not going to say what it is because it's kind of sad, but there's one instance in my life where, I mean, I've told more than one lie in my life, but there's an instance in my life where I did tell a lie that was worth it. So there's a very small instance in your life where a lie is, just don't lie. Like 99.9999% of the time. When there's a time where you have to lie to help somebody, I'm not going to say what I could say what it is, and you'd be like, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense. But trust me that this time is probably not that time. So tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. Hi, sir. A million hugs and lots of love from India. Thank you so much for your videos. You're very welcome. I'm learning to play watching them. That's awesome. I'm watching all the way from South Africa. Yes, there is a fine line. But, like I said, 99.99% of the time, it isn't that time. There's probably another time. You'll know. You'll know when the time is right in your life. But it's not this time. So tell the truth. Let's see here. What else was I going to say? Oh, let me kind of let you guys know that we are going to be, this live streams are a regular thing again. Isn't that awesome? It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time it is for you right now, like 38 minutes ago. I'll answer your question, Doug, in a second here. So whatever time that is for you, we're going to be meeting every Friday from now on at that time. If I can't make the Friday for whatever reason, I can schedule for like the Saturday, the day after. So I want to get, my goal for the end of the year, I have 2 goals, is to get 1 live stream a week done on this channel with hopefully a recorded lesson coming out of it each week on this channel as well. And then over on my other channel that I'm still like trying to get off the ground and find time for is Stay Goody, which is like my like gaming, and then I'm gonna start out with gaming and then kind of branch out from there. But my goal for that channel is also to do 1 live stream a week by the end of the year, like consistently, or to do it on Twitch. I don't know. I don't want to explain the whole thing right now because it's like piano time. But that's my goal. Is like more consistent content coming out, and then next year keeping that consistent content coming out, but then also getting those website videos done. But the website will actually become the priority in the new year. So if I have to sacrifice doing the weekly live streams to do that, I'm going to do it because that's my priority for that year. And I'm going to make it happen. But I'm just letting you guys know what I'm thinking about in terms of my goals coming up. Doug and Kate Thomas. So I do know that you just purchased the full package. I do know I missed some of your emails, and then by the time I got your emails, you're like, oh, I got it figured out. So I'm glad to hear that. And your question is, I just bought the full package. Should I hold off until the update in order not to get confused? You can go right ahead right now. It's going to be the same. It's going to cover the same topics. Now, what you might want to do is as you go through the courses, and if you notice I updated them, say you go through some courses this year, and then next year you're like, oh, you know, I have some time to go through it again, and you notice that I updated some of those courses. Well, maybe you just want to take a browse around, make sure I'm going to not try to add too much. I'm going to, like I said, keep the core content and what each course covers the same. It's just how I cover it, like the video presentation, the worksheets will be updated to be like I need to find a format. I'm thinking just PDF maybe. That's like, even PDF though, people have trouble with. I need to find a format for all the worksheets on the website that work for every device. I think PDF's probably the closest. But so basically I'm just going to be polishing everything up. The core content is going to be the same. I might add a little bit, but so I would say you can go ahead with learning now. There's no need to wait, and yeah, just keep your eye out when I start updating them. Sir, you didn't make a single lesson on ragtime or polka. Please start a series on that for beginners. I'll think about it. To be honest, I'm not a big ragtime or polka guy. That's actually going to bring me up to a point here in a second that I want to cover. So maybe, maybe. Oh, excuse me. Oh, good. So Jeremy just connected to that account. Perfect. Emma, if you're still here, can you get me a link for the Stay Goody Twitch channel and YouTube channel, please? If you're still here and you don't mind, If not, I can grab them real quick. It's not too late for the live streams. That's great. That's great to hear. So I want to talk about the live streams for a minute and like what you can expect for the live streams coming up. So what I want to do, if you remember, which a lot of you probably do, I did something called Home Music School, both last year and this year. And this year's I did a, let me grab the book real quick. So we covered this book in this year's edition of Home Music School. I only covered maybe half the book, maybe 3/4 or so. So what I want to do, as I promised actually months ago, if you remember, what I want to do is I want to cover the rest of this book. But I'm going to do it through like just a couple of live streams. I'm not going to pre-record videos, put out a ton of videos. They're going to be like maybe I'll just do 2 1-hour sessions or something like that. And we're just going to finish off this book. And then I'm just going to add it to the playlist of all the other Home Music School stuff. Just so we can conclude the book. Because I have been getting a lot of questions about it. Are we finishing the book? Aren't we? Should I finish it on my own? What are we doing? So we will be doing that. I think I'm going to do that next time. We're going to be going over a lot of this book. And then what I want to do after that is I want to start like a practice along type of thing. I'm still coming up with the idea. So basically the idea is that I haven't been practicing a lot in the last year. I'm just going to be honest with you again. And I want to get back into it. But I think a great way would be to get back into it together. So I'm trying to think of a way to where we can all be motivated to practice together, kind of make it like a community thing. And I'm thinking that the live streams are probably a good place to try that out. So I'm going to be thinking about how to do that, how to accomplish that. And because I know that you guys learn a lot from watching me play. And I know the criticism I get sometimes, and I agree with it, is that I don't play the examples enough during the lessons. And I hear you on that. And the reason behind that is, one, especially when I'm doing a lesson each week, it's a lot to practice, a lot to get ready for. You know, some things happen and I get busy, so I don't have enough time to practice everything as I would like and as clean as I would like. So I kind of be like, all right, I played it a little bit, on to the next example. But I'm looking to fix that by practicing again, and just as I get into practice more, learning everything should come a bit quicker. But we got to do it. And I think, like I said, if I can make it like a community thing, I think I can get more people engaged, because a lot of people, I know, like when I go to the gym, right, and I have the trainer and he tells me like, or she tells me like, oh yeah, I struggle with the same thing all the time. That really helps me, like encourage me, because I realize like, oh, this person's like a professional. They've been doing this a long time, and they're a human too, and they have faults too, and they struggle with some of the things that I struggle with. So I think by like getting back into practice with everybody else, I think that'll show you guys that, you know, I'm human too, and I can improve. You know, I can get back into practice, and in a month I can be a lot better than I was before. I think that's what I'm going to do. In fact, I want to make a video about getting back into practice, and make it a really good video. So that's my plan. Next time we're going to be, to recap, next time we're going to be finishing out this book, and then probably the time after that, I'll begin the piano practice thing. Maybe we'll make it like a piano practice club, like a piece of the month club or something like that. You know, they have like book clubs. They're like, oh, this week we're reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or whatever. And then next week we're doing something else. Maybe we'll do that. And then maybe I'll make it part of the Discord. Like on the Discord, I'll post like, oh, this week's assignment is to play da-da-da in this book. And then the next time I'll play it, I'll practice it, and I'll talk about it. So maybe that's an idea that I've been playing with, just to kind of let you guys know what I've been thinking. All right, back. Did the Discord great. Okay, so Emma has linked my other 2 channels. One is a Twitch channel. Stay Goody. They're actually both Stay Goody. But if you go to Twitch, Okay, I'm offline right now. But anyway, if you go to Twitch, there should be like a purple follow button somewhere. I don't have it because I own this channel. But if you could follow me on Twitch, that would be great. But only like really if you're into gaming and stuff. Just throwing that out there. So there's the links for you if you want to follow me on my new projects, see what I'm working on. But you don't have to, of course. But just want to make sure you guys get the invite. Let's continue here. Namaste, sir. Namaste to you. Please suggest. I wish we had a namaste here in the U.S. I mean, very few people say it, but I wish we had that. I guess it's like saying good day or, you know. But a lot of people don't say that anymore. A lot of people are mean. Anyway, namaste to you as well. Please suggest me which arranger's keyboard should I prefer to buy. Okay. Oh, you're from India. I'm not sure what they have going on in India. I do recommend you look up Roland. Roland makes really good keyboards. So same thing with Yamaha, right? So either a Roland or Yamaha. Ideally, you want something that's full 88 keys. You don't want like a real short one. You want to make sure that the keys are weighted, meaning that they feel similar or the same to real piano keys. And that's mainly what I would look out for. There's not really 100% like the right choice with picking a piano, but like I said, so long as it's full size, it gets you being able to develop technique, things like that. So be on the lookout for those makers. All right, any questions before we go? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Hi, Tim. I'm watching you from Iran. Your videos are very helpful. Glad to hear that. Shout out to Iran. Emma says, I bought a small, cheap keyboard, not weighted, and I really regret it now. It just doesn't feel right and are actually harder to play. I agree with that. They almost feel like a toy, and it is really difficult. I agree. So if you ever get the chance, upgrade. But the good thing about learning on one of those pianos is you can learn the layout of the keyboard, how to read music, some simple rhythm, timing type of thing. So you can still get a lot out of it. Jeremy says, smash that like button. Thank you, Jeremy. And welcome to all the newcomers. I agree. Been a while. Bernadine, I saw you earlier, Bernadine. I meant to give you a shout out. Welcome, Bernadine. Been a while. Have to start all over. Well, that happens, Even me, I feel like when I get back into practicing, it's going to be like starting over. But not quite. Like, it's like riding a bike, right? So at first, it might seem impossible. Sorry, I'm looking at my window. I think there might be a problem with it. Anyways. So, yeah, that's pretty normal. Like, when you take time off from something, and then you come back, you'll struggle with it, but you should be able to pick it up faster than the first time. You have great advice and tips on your channel. Thank you. You're very welcome. All right, everybody. I'm trying to think if I have any other announcements. Join the Discord. I have pinned Emma's comment up at the top. Again, like I said, that's kind of like our little clubhouse where we're going to chat and hang out. And, oh, I want to tell you one more thing about the Discord. I always don't give Robin enough credit. So on the Discord, first of all, there's also a Stay Goody Discord. Nobody has joined it yet because it's like kind of hidden. I haven't been sharing it enough. But, what did I want to say? Oh, yeah. So Robin, so I still call her my assistant. She mainly just does this now, though. She runs this little community channel called Inspirations and Challenges. And maybe I'll move that up towards the top again. Because I know like during the summer we kind of weren't doing it because a lot of people were out practicing, I think. But anyway, Robin has this like little blog here, I would say, where she kind of basically gives you like her experience playing, she plays violin or viola? Violin. I can even see it right here. But she has a lot of music experience as well, so she has a lot of insights and things to say that I don't say, but that also complement the videos I've been putting out. So go over there, read through her stuff. I know a lot of the members on the channel like Robin and do like her writings, I guess you could say, and like conversing with her. So she will most likely respond to you if you have any questions. She gives you like prompts of things to answer. And she's doing a great job over there, so check that out. I don't give that enough attention. I don't plug that enough, so please check out Inspirations and Challenges section of the Discord by Robin. Robin's been with me for like 6 years now. It's crazy. Like kind of on and off. Like sometimes I think we both get involved in life, but then we always seem to come together again. So anyway, check out Robin. An OG contributor on the channel. Let's continue a little bit more, and then we're probably gonna end it for today. But let me see if there's any other last minute comments or anything. I've got an old upright piano which I can use a lot, but damn, it's not great. Yeah, I had an upright piano for a long time that wasn't any good. But I did learn on it, and I got into music school with it, so, not too bad. With how much force should I push down the sustain pedal? You should push it all the way down, but there's no need to push any further than that. There's also a technique called half pedaling, where you kind of like flutter it up and down to get a little bit of a sustain effect. But that's more of an advanced thing, and some people don't even do that at all. So I would say, yeah, enough to push it down, but not crazy. Hello, sir. What do you think is the best app for the beginner? I would get an app called Tenuto. I think it's only for iOS. It might be for Android. But look up Tenuto. It's a good one. It's good for learning piano for beginners, like learning the basic stuff, like ear training, reading music, things like that. So check that one out. Robin's great. I definitely agree. All right, everybody. I think we might conclude it for today. We're at about an hour. That's what we like to do. And yeah, check out the Discord. I think that's the main thing I want to plug right now. Go over to my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com. Use code YouTube for an additional 15% off. And yeah, I think I'll see everybody later. It was great to see a lot of returning students and some new ones. A great question here to end it out is Michelle asks, I just happened to catch you live today. Do you go live every week? And the answer is yes from now on. We're going to be meeting the same time next Friday starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So about an hour ago, whatever part of the world you're from. So say it's 12:55 there right now. At 12 is when we start. So 55 minutes ago for right now, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can look it up. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. We will be meeting every Friday from now, at least until the end of the year. Like I said, my priority for next year is the videos on the website and the courses, because I want to get those all. I owe those people that have signed up for the website. You know what I mean? They really keep everything going. I've been putting a lot of work into the channel, and now I got to put a lot of work, back into that, make everything 100%. But yeah, so check us out. We're going to be meeting Fridays, and you're very welcome, everybody. Glad to be back with you. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great one. And I'll see you, yes, all of you, in the next lesson. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.